Alrighty, time for Duelist Kingdom action, and in this one we've got Rebecca taking on Bonz. Now Bonz's deck is built primarily out of the zombie monsters of early generation Yu-Gi-Oh! Plus some of the monsters that he used in the anime. He did get a couple of boosted zombies since in the Duelist Kingdom, the old Duelist Kingdom season, Bonz's deck wasn't really that strong and he finished quite low. So we gave him a slight buffer. Rebecca is focused on, she's focused on getting her Shadow Ghoul strong. That's what she did in her Duelist Kingdom playthrough series that she did many months ago, maybe even more close to a year ago now, however long ago it was. But alright, Bonz has started off here. He's started off with Wasteland, and ironically, Shadow Ghoul is also a zombie, so that actually gets boosted by Wasteland. Crass Clown has made its way to the field. It's one of the monsters that Bonz had slipped into his deck by Bandit Keith. As we see, Bubonic Vermin has come to the field. And Becca does have Luster Dragon too. She's just thrown down the Thunder of Ruler, so that's going to allow her to be able to skip a battle phase. And it looks like she's setting up here potentially maybe to use the Thunder of Ruler, then tribute her Witch of the Black Forest to get Luster Dragon 2, which will be a 2400. So if that does all work out for Rebecca here, she'll have a good opening attack on this match. So Thunder of Ruler has activated, so no battle phase for Bonz, who has now played Clown Zombie. So we've got Crass Clown and Clown Zombie standing side by side. Clown Zombie has got 1550 due to the 200 point boost from Wasteland. There's Negate attack as well. Really good starting hand here for Becca. Good traps, good magic. She's got offerings to the Doom there as well. Luster Dragon 2 has come to the field. 2400, Witch of the Black Forest will activate. And oh, Bonz had offerings to the Doomed himself, so Luster Dragon 2 is probably going to take a hit. Well, Bonz was waiting. So offerings to the Doomed has activated. There goes Witch with the Black Forest effect. It does still activate, so what will Becca bring out? She's gone with, well, she's probably going to have to go with Shadow Ghoul here. She'll need something strong to get over those, to get over that Crass Clown and Clown Zombie. Now she does have Negate attack. She's got Bubonic Vermin, and she's gone straight to her end phase. So she's held Negate attack. Draw has been skipped because Bonz did use the offerings to the Doomed. And I do believe skipping the battle phase with the effects of offerings to the Doomed, I do believe that skips main phase 2 as well. So Becca was unable to actually get any defense down, but either way you'd want to hold Negate attack so you can have Bubonic Vermin down to get Shadow Ghoul out. 2000 points off Becca to end that. That was with the Wandering Mummy that's also been equipped with Violet Crystal. 3100 playing 8000, and surprising, but Bonz is well and truly on top of this match. There's offerings to the Doomed. It gets rid of Wandering Mummy, and Bubonic Vermin is now summoned. So Becca won't get a draw phase on the next turn. However, she may be able to get Shadow Ghoul. She does have Negate attack. That will also skip the battle phase for Bonz when one of his monsters do launch an attack. There's Shard of Greed. Bonz has no more cards in his hand, so that Shard of Greed may come in very handy for him. Bubonic Vermin under attack. Negate attack is flipped up, so that will defend Bubonic Vermin, and Rebecca will have the option of summoning Shadow Ghoul on the next turn. It will be at, will it be 2000? I think there might be 2 monsters destroyed, 200 from Wasteland, as Bubonic Vermin is flipped up, so that can bring another copy of itself to the field. Anything Becca can use to any more monsters she can get in the graveyard. Actually, when a Bubonic Vermin's tributed, that might put 3 monsters in the graveyard. Alright, what is it? So Bubonic Vermin has gone to the graveyard. Shadow Ghoul is at 2100. 200 from Wasteland, 300 from the monsters in her graveyard. And good decision to get rid of Crass Clown, because if that goes from defense mode to attack mode, it will send Shadow Ghoul back to Rebecca's hand. So 1 card drawn from Bonz. And he switches Clown Zombie to defense mode. There's Ghoul with an Appetite, which gets to 1800, which isn't bad. And it goes after Rebecca's face down Bubonic Vermin. Bonz trying to disallow Rebecca from building up a force of monsters as another Witch of the Black Forest. All of them just to summon a Shadow Ghoul. That's what she did in the anime. And it was a good strategy until Yugi would have drawn Soul Release. As there goes Crass Clown, and now Ghoul with an Appetite is now the target. 7600 for Bonz, and Becca may be about to turn this one around. Bonz has no cards in hand. He does have that Shard of Greed, which has just accumulated 2 counters, so that will be able to be used for Bonz to draw 2 additional cards. He's gone with a face down Spell or Trap and another face down Spell or Trap. He has already used Offerings to the Doomed. So it's going to be tough for Bonz to actually to get through this. He's what options would he have? He's got Dakuru Rider stalking around somewhere. He's got Patrician of Darkness. He's got a Rush Recklessly, of course, as well, a Mask of Weakness. He's got options that could get him out of this, but he would have to draw the absolute right cards. As was that 33 and 9 altogether would have been 4200. That would have been taken off Bonz altogether there. 3100, and now playing against 3400. So the life point tally has almost re-evened. A fight back from Becca here. Another face down Spell or Trap from Bonz. It looks like he may have a cooked hand here. There's Polymerization for Becca. She has got a Sandwich available. She needs Sangan and Witch of the Black Forest. Attacked by Bonz, who will run out of life points if he can't defend the attacks here, and it looks like he will not be able to. Well, it was a come from behind win if this attack hits, and it does. So Rebecca has taken the first match against Bonz. She is up 1-0. And I think it's going to be tough for old Bonzy to win a lot of matches, but it'll be all the more sweeter when the little guy does. So as this is loading up, shoutouts to Torrin Johnson, Sukowski, Alejandro Fernandez, Jason Presland, Mecha Jason, Joe Lowe's, Moon Wolfie, Dan Player 2K, SCH292, Kodos Kopos. Said, I'm always surprised about how quick you are with maths. Deceptive. I can add and subtract really well, and that is the only 2 math topics that I can do. I can multiply okay as well, but if it comes to any other topic on math, I'm stuffed. I'm absolutely useless. Wandering Mummy, Mystical Magical Ghosts. Alright, Blackland Fire Dragon, that's part of a fusion for Skelgon, I think. As Becca started off with a face down defense. Silas DC as well, Joe Lowe's. And Emperor Pikachu as well. I think that was all the recent names that had popped up, I think. Unless YouTube's. Oh, and Annie Spider Pig as well. That's a newer name. I don't think I've seen that one before as well. This is Alan Waylon Hastings and Funky Dirk as well. I mean, YouTube's comment filtering sometimes. Slinger083 as well. YouTube's comment filtering is... oh, it's all over the place sometimes. Okay, Mystical Space Typhoon has hit 7 Tools of the Bandit. Bonz has a face down defense. I did not see what that was. Hang on. I had Wandering Mummy, didn't he? Oh, let's go with an Appetite. So Bonz has got some strength to start off here. He does have Pumpkin, the King of Ghosts, but he's gone with Ghoul with an Appetite instead. Sometimes 2 attackers are better than 1. Unfortunately, Pumpkin, the King of Ghosts doesn't boost up zombies. Castle of Dark Illusions does. Pumpkin, the King of Ghosts pumps up Castle of Dark Illusions, which Bonz didn't use in the anime, so it's not in his deck. Maybe one day we'll make a deck out of those 2. Zombies, Pumpkin, and Castle. As it was Sangan that was destroyed, we've just seen Millennium Shield come to Becca's hand. And attack from Wandering Mummy, 1500 off Rebecca. So starting off a lot like the last duel, Bonz has got the advantage here with attacking forces, but can Rebecca get back into this one? There is a face down spell trap and a face down defense from Rebecca. And turn change now. Bonz has drawn Bone Mouse. I believe that is the weakest zombie in his deck, unless I put... actually no, I think I put Skull Servant in, because Bandit Keith always called him Skullface. As Wandering Mummy is tributed, Pumpkin, the King of Ghosts, has come to the field. And Mystical Space Typhoon activated as well, so that will destroy Rebecca's face down. It was a negate attack as well, quite a useful target to hit. There goes Witch of the Black Forest. So that'll do a 1500 or less defense. That could be Shadow Ghoul. We did see Millennium Shield pulled forth with the effect of Sangan. Oh, Luster Dragon 2 as well. And 1600 with Ghoul with an Appetite, so 4900, yeah. So 4900 for Bonz, for Rebecca, sorry. Bonz is still on 8000. It's very similar to the last duel so far. But Bonz will know that Rebecca is very capable of a comeback. And Rebecca's having a bit of a think. 5 cards in hand, she's gone with a face down defense. Turn change for Bonz. He's drawn Dark Assailant. He's got Blackland Fire Dragon. But oh no, he's gone for Magical Ghost. Well, maybe Bonz doesn't want to listen to Bandit Keith. Bandit Keith was telling him to play all the non-zombies. As Bubonic Vermin is flipped up. Looks like Rebecca may have been banking that Bonz wouldn't summon another monster, because she has 3 Bubonic Vermins. She's taken a chance. See, now if that one flipped up and stayed on the field, or the next one stayed on the field, she would have been able to summon her Luster Dragon 2. She took a gamble, maybe hoping that Bonz wouldn't play a third monster, but he did. Unknowing to Becca, she can't see Bonz's hand. Or the only thing he had in his hand were monsters. Or most of, anyway. Now, Becca didn't lose any life points, but it looks like Bonz may be taking this one, unless Rebecca can get something down quick. She's just played Tribute to the Doomed, so there goes Millennium Shield. She drew that earlier. Pumpkin, the King of Ghosts, goes to the graveyard. There's a face down defense from Rebecca there as well. Bonz draws Crawling Dragon. He's got Blackland Fire Dragon there, and this time he does play Blackland Fire Dragon. So Rebecca's on 4900. 1600 with Ghoul and Appetite has hit Sangan, so 15 and 13 is 28, minus that off 49 would be 2100. Life points remaining for Rebecca after all of these attacks. Oh, Giant Soldier of Stone. Ah, why did she pull that earlier? Who knows. Overlooked. Liked Millennium Shield better. But the Giant Soldier of Stone, with its 2000 defense, may get Rebecca out of trouble here. So she's got 4 cards in hand. And she's gone with the face down defense. That's got to be Giant Soldier of Stone, surely. And there's Negate Attack. She's got Bonz has got Dark Assailant there as well. Thunder of Ruler activated. So no battle phase for Bonz. A Magical Ghost has just been tributed, and that was for the Crawling Dragon. So Bonz has only got to break through Rebecca's defense once. 15 and 16 together would be 31, so Becca would run out of life points if she got hit twice. Only 1 defender on for her, but she should be able to get that Luster Dragon 2. She pulled that earlier from Witch of the Black Forest. So Luster Dragon number 2 now lives on the field. Now Bonz does have... Did he draw a Negate Attack? I think he did. He did. And he does activate it as well, so Negate Attack will get rid of Rebecca's attack and battle phase. Bonz still has more monsters, however, if Bonz draws offerings to the Doomed or anything, Rebecca can lose that Luster Dragon too. There's Stop Defense. That's actually not a bad card to draw, because if Becca gets a little bit defensive, Stop Defense, and with her life point count, that could actually... You never know. You never know with a Stop Defense. If it was a block attack, Rebecca would be losing Luster Dragon too. It's only got 1400 defense, and there is a defense from Rebecca there. And there goes Crawling Dragon. You saw Crawling Dragon get destroyed in the anime when Bonz was playing before he brought it back with Call of the Haunted. There's Zanki, another that he had like that as well. So the Stop Defense was activated on Needleworm. So Needleworm's been flipped up, so the Bonz will lose 5 cards from the top of his deck. Oh, there is Offerings to the Doomed. It would have taken Bonz a bit to get through it. He would have had to have discarded, or would have had to have waited about 4 turns to get to it. However, that could be a game-winning play from Becca, having that Needleworm, because with Offerings to the Doomed in the graveyard, Luster Dragon 2 is a lot safer on the field. And with 4 defenses and no cards in Becca's hand, it's likely that Bonz eventually would have drawn that. He's still got 8,000 life points, so Rebecca, again, she's got a long way back. And Ghoul with an Appetite has just been destroyed. Bonz is down to 7,200. Turn change, Bonz draws. Polymerization. He does have Zanki. He's decided to tribute, he's tributed Bone Mouse. He might as well, 1700 defense, that's likely going to have to draw the attack of Luster Dragon 2. Becca will be wondering what that is. Bonz going for a tribute, probably thinks it's Pumpkin. And, oh, there's Dragon's Gunfire. Target one monster with 800 or less defense. That is Blackland Fire Dragon. Well, let's say it's another defender off Bonz's field. He's now just lost Zanki as well. And Bonz starting to run out of options here. There's Final Attack Orders. Now Bonz didn't use that card, but that was added to his deck to pay a nod to the effect that he's... Or it was a Stop Defense, but it was a trap that was played. It was called Defense Paralysis, but it was a Stop Defense card art as well. It was and it gave Joey a lot of headaches in the anime. That's why we put Final Attack Orders in to recreate that effect for Bonz. However, you wouldn't want to be using Final Attack Orders now. Corroding Shark's been thrown down. If Becca didn't use Needleworm, Bonz would probably be drawing Offerings to the Doomed. Either it would have been this turn or on his next turn or something. Which, oh, Monster Reborn. Now what has been thrown? Oh, she's bringing back Pumpkin, the King of Ghosts. Becca would have seen that Bonz lost his Offerings to the Doomed. And it's looking likely that Becca might be up for another comeback here. And it's an even bigger comeback than the last match. She came back when she was down to 3,100 life points. There's Ring of Magnetism. It's an odd choice. It's been put onto Pumpkin, the King of Ghosts. I mean, it's a much point playing. No, I don't think Bonz is going to be able to get over 2,400 anytime soon. Pumpkin, the King of Ghosts. I mean, if that goes to defense mode, I guess it's 1,500. In defense, there's Call of the Haunted. And Bonz is in trouble. No monsters on the field. He may activate... if he activates Call of the Haunted, though, what's he really going to bring back? He might as well hold it in case he gets like Patrician of Darkness or something. Even so, that won't do much against Luster Dragon 2. Pumpkin, the King of Ghosts, in for an attack. 4,600 for Bonz, and 2,400 will put Bonz at 2,200. And It's going to be 1 on the next turn if Rebecca gets an attack off next turn, or if she does with the Lost Dragon too. There's Master Kionshi. That can get over Pumpkin, the King of Ghosts. I mean, Becca does have 2 face downs. Bonz, I mean, he has to try. The Ring of Magnetism's activated. And, Rush recklessly. Great play from Becca. Weakening the Pumpkin, the King of Ghosts, to draw Bonz into a false sense of security. Master Kionshi is destroyed. And because Rush recklessly lasts to the end of the turn, it will stay at 2,000 as well. Well, Bonz, what do you bring back? There's nothing really to bring back. Unless... Craft's Clown, but I think that only goes in attack mode. It does. It does. If Call of the Haunted could bring them back in defense mode, and then Bonz could change its battle phase if main phase 2 would allow him, which I don't think it would, but either way, Bonz, it doesn't matter what he would have picked. He may have lasted another turn. No, he wouldn't have. Witch of the Black Forest has come to the field. And this one's going to be all over, so Bonz is going to lose 1050? Yep, 1050, and then 900 left. Take your pick, Pumpkin the King of Ghosts, or Witch. It is Pumpkin the King of Ghosts. That finishes off second match. So Becca, with 2 massive comeback wins, she is now 2-0, and she is now playing for a bonus point. She does, I think she might have 1. Or I could just be imagining it. But Becca in likelihood of picking up a bonus point. Although she had to work hard for both of those wins. Maybe Bonz can pull one back and prevent Rebecca from winning a bonus point. Rock, paper, scissors has gone in favour of Bonz. You know, I reckon Bonz, deep down, is actually a really nice kid. He just fell in with the wrong crowd. It's all Bandit Keith's fault. I reckon 100% Bonz is just a kid who just fell into the wrong crowd. And then got sent to the Shadow Realm by Bakura in Battle City. Because Bonz was like having some fun, he was playing some pranks with his friends, and then they were like, we would have got so much further if we weren't listening to Bandit Keith. And then Bakura shows up and he's like, it's time to play a shadow game. As, Skull Lair, that's, Mystical Space Typhoon will destroy it, but Skull Lair was brought down from Bonz. That's a great card as well, Skull Lair. You can remove monsters from your graveyard from play, and however many you remove, say if you remove 4, you can destroy a face-up level 4 monster on the field. Is how it works. Poison Mummy has been flipped up, so however many monsters you tribute, you can remove a monster with that level. There's Pumpkin the King of Ghosts now, so Poison Mummy was an 1800 defense. Pumpkin the King of Ghosts is now an 1800 attack. Skalinga will flip and draw back another card. It's a Magic Jammer. Now Pumpkin the King of Ghosts is it's 1800 now. Witch of the Black Forest is 1100, so 700 from Rush Recklessly would actually equal that. She didn't play that though, she's played Sangan. Down goes Magic Jammer. She's got Needleworm there again as well. We're looking to utilise the effect of Sangan. 1500 or less attack, plus with a Rush Recklessly as well, would put Becca in good shape. There's Dragon Zombie. As we will see Sangan go to the graveyard. She could also pull... No, because Shadow Ghoul's 1600. You need Witch of the Black Forest. She's gone with Giant Soldier of Stone. Now that is a 2000 defense. Becca's been hit life points again. She's down to 5900. So again, she will have to make a substantially comeback win here. There's Monster Reborn. So she can defend with Giant Soldier of Stone. If Stop Defense is played, Becca does have Magic Jammer ready as well. So she's ready. Bonz plays again Wandering Mummy. I swear there's only one of them in his deck. pretty sure. As Pumpkin, the King of Ghosts, flips up Giant Soldier of Stone. Bonz probably guessed that was there, but if Giant Soldier of Stone is face up, it's more susceptible to things like offering to the Doomed and all that. And speaking of offerings to the Doomed, Becca has just drawn her own. And she plays it too, straight away. No thought process. Over at Pumpkin, the King of Ghosts is destroyed. She could use Monster Reborn to bring that back again if she wants. That's what she used to, that's what she did in the last match. Maybe getting a bit of deja vu in this one. As Monster Reborn is played, and Bonz again is going to be staring down his own overgrown jack-o'-lantern. And Bonz has got to be thinking, man, this Pumpkin's my monster, and it's potentially going to defeat Bonz twice in the same match. Giant Soldier of Stone to attack mode. Bold, but rush recklessly means that if these two attacks hit, Bonz will not have any monsters on the field. He's going to lose 3 and 4. He'll lose 700 life points off these attacks if they hit. He'll be down to 7,100 life points. So Becca closing the life point gap now. She's on 5,900, which is, she's still got plenty of points, but she's got the attacking monsters, and Bonz is almost back to square one. He's to be blunt, Becca's letting him get ahead, and then she's just beating him up. It's like the older brother in a basketball game with the younger brother. The older brother playing first to 11, and the older brother lets the younger sibling get up like to an 8-0 lead, and then turns on older brother mode, and then doesn't let younger brother score for the rest of the game, and ends up winning 8-11. As Garroting Shark wants the defense, 13 and 11 is 24, so that'll put Bonz at 4,700. And Becca has now taken, well, she will, when the attacks finalise. Becca will take a life point lead once again. And Bonz, again, is looking like he is going to lose now as well. But don't give up, old Bonz. You never know what can happen in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Bonz plays a defense and goes to his end phase. Turn change again. Witch of the Black Forest. Why? She's drawn all three of them, I think. She needs polymerization. We want to see Sandwich again. But 1,800 gets rid of the defense. 22, 32, 3,500 will come off Bonz. He's going to be down to 1,200. Damn. And just like that, Bonz's world is completely falling apart. Now it looks like the zombies will not get the win on this one. I mean, this has been a tough game for Bonz. Becca has taunted him, let him get ahead all 3 games to go for the comeback win all 3 times. You can't help but to feel a little bit sorry for Bonz in this. Oh, there's another Witch of the Black Forest. So, oh no, actually I think it might have been a Sangan that was destroyed. First up, man, where's Shadow Ghoul when Becca needs it? She'd have got all these monsters to the graveyard, but 3-legged zombies was destroyed. Giant Soldier of Stone ends the match. Bonz is finished. Well, he put up a fight, but Becca was up to the comeback challenge 3 games in a row, and she has picked up a bonus point. Well, it was a good match, but Becca, damn man, nearly half an hour of Becca just making comebacks. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in, and thanks for leaving all the comments as well. Wherever you are in the world, stay safe, take care, farewell.